Hey y'all, welcome to MiSpot. I'm just gonna let it go out on its own. Welcome to MiSpot, where we balance, heal, and activate who we truly are, and we stay connected to the one who sits high, looks low, and sees everything. All right, I know this is. I just wanted to get this out because, yeah, I wanted to get this out. Everything was happening to keep me busy or distracted from recording this sooner. So I know it's just a little bit different, and yeah, it's different right now, but the importance is the message. So the purpose of this message is for us to celebrate the new moon and partial solar eclipse and in Aries and to see what messages. It's a good time for new beginnings. It's a good time to release the old and make room for the new, which is kind of in a current theme. I don't want to do too much talking, but let's see. I do have a little bit of notes that I've been writing down. You could be focusing a lot on your money, or like that's been you've been encouraged to continue to focus on like what you're building, like taking action on what you ultimately want or value when it comes to your future and maybe what you want to leave behind. That's what's happening. I think not for everybody, of course, but in this season, if you are focused on career and purpose and who you are as an individual, this could be a good time to manifest growth, spiritual growth in those areas. And then if you are focused like on love and like what's going on at home or in the house, this could probably be a good time where you may be taking action on something that is either no longer in alignment with you or taking action on what is in alignment with you, okay, in those areas. And then finally, this is also, one of the things that I'm always trying to promote is growth. And so I'm a firm believer that we prosper as our souls prosper. So as we do our inner work, the outer work, it kind of shows and speaks for itself. Everything that happens on the inside comes out into the outside, into the 3D. It has to happen in the spiritual and energetic first. Everything starts with a thought. And then after we do that inner work, we can bring things to fruition, like bring things to reality. Okay? As I go ahead and just try to shuffle these cards, we'll call in the Holy Spirit, we'll call in our ancestors of love and divine and healing light. Go ahead and ground yourselves by taking those 3 deep breaths in through the nose and long exhales out through the mouth. Make sure you give yourself 3 and continue to breathe like that as much as you need. And just reconnect to Mother Earth, allowing ourselves to feel her support, her security, and her stability. And allow ourselves to let go with every exhale, releasing blockages, tension, obstacles, negative thoughts, suppressed emotions. Allowing ourselves to just release those into the earth and allow Mother Earth to absorb them for us and allow them to be transmuted and alchemized back to us as love and light. Okay? All right, let's just jump in really quickly. So this is our Moonology deck. Hopefully we get 1. Spirit, 1, please. Almost. So the eclipse is probably happening right about now, at least on the East Coast. It'll be, I think, around like 7 a.m. or something like that. So it's almost 7 a.m. here. It's not quite. Oh, come on. Give me something. Now we'll just, oh, I knew that was going to happen. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. A new romantic cycle begins. What do you need to release? It's all good. Nothing is yet set in stone. Came out last time. Okay? So staying flexible is a big message for us. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Sorry, the new romantic cycle is the new moon in Libra. Which I think the full moon, the upcoming full moon will be in Libra. Waning moon for what do you need to release, mutable moon for nothing is yet set in stone, and new moon in Taurus for what prosperity lies ahead. I'm sorry. Believe in the impossible, blue moon, and luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. And let's see on the bottom, don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. This is another, I forgot my water. This is another card that has shown its face lately as well. Hold on, let me get some water. Okay. All right, now we're ready. I'm going to keep pulling cards and then we'll read. Let's pull from the Soul's Journey. I think I've read Luck is on Your Side. I don't think I've ever pulled that card. Prosperity Lies Ahead doesn't come out often. And I was literally just talking about we prosper as our souls prosper. So, okay. Message, okay. Ooh, nice. We have courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Sorry, my candle is reflecting for some reason now. And relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Okay. It's about, so there's, like I said, there's definitely love out here. So it could be something new. It could be loving ourselves. It could be falling in love with the divine, with God, rejuvenating that relationship, expanding that relationship, allowing that relationship to really increase. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, discipline. Listen. Okay, I know it might be a little hard to see, but we are being told to make moves. We are being told to make moves. Okay? Make moves. Make moves. Smart moves. Smart moves. Alright? And then I'm going to pull a Rumi, and then I'll pull a few angel numbers. But I will read a few of these. Relationships kind of seems like Yeah, let me tell y'all something that that my astrologer said this week that I agree with. Look, somebody jumped out. Beyond death, life, number 1. The cloak of Christ on the bottom, number 4, and then something's peeking out. Whirling goddess, number 30. This was on the bottom, and this was peeking out. Okay, so we'll read. I'm going to read, because this is Aries season, and this new moon in Sagittarius came out that luck is on your side. So what I think I want to do, maybe we'll read A New Romantic Cycle Begins, Prosperity Lies Ahead, and Luck is on Your Side. I like this Believe in the Impossible as well. And then here we can also read, well, we'll just see what happens, because sometimes things go in a different way when you're spirit led. Let's read a new romantic cycle. Oh, turn right to it. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Give and take could well be the answer to whatever dilemma you're asking about. Compromise may be called for. It's time to start negotiating or even renegotiating. When the new moon in Libra comes up, there's a restart for you and for someone else. A new relationship could be beginning. And if that's the case, the chances are this will be a healthy and well-balanced connection. In anything you do after pulling this card, doing it in pairs is advised, such as teaming up with someone in business or in your personal life. Libra is a sign of relating, and this card suggests that whoever is at the heart of the issue you're addressing is someone who will be open to talking things through. Avoid being selfish. It won't get you anywhere at this time. Attune to the moon. Reach out to someone and let them know you care. Additional meanings for this card: feel more, think less. Marriage or engagement is on the cards. A legal matter will go your way. Pay some attention to your appearance, but don't be all about appearances. The teaching. Libra is the sign of love and harmony, negotiation and relationships. It is harmonious, kind, and luxurious, and always aiming for balance. So when we have the new moon in Libra, or at any time you draw this card, there is a restart possible for anything and everything connected to partnerships, negotiations, appearance, and justice. Remember that Libra is depicted by a set of scales. This energy wants to bring things back to equilibrium. Okay, so then we'll read Prosperity Lies Ahead, New Moon in Taurus. A lot of new energy, very, like I said, these new beginnings that, like, we're kind of being forced into whether we want them or not, but we have to make sure that we realize that endings create new beginnings. We have to not be afraid to allow things to end. Prosperity Lies Ahead, New Moon in Taurus. This card will often come up when you're inquiring about a financial matter or when you're doubting your self-worth. Inner work. The card suggests you can have what you want, including material things. Oh, I was talking about, sorry, let me back up and pause there. My astrologer shared that if you have money wound, if you have a money wound, there's issues with money all the time, you have a problem maybe managing money, money always seems to be fleeting, you have a mother wound. The house that governs money, finances, management is the same house that governs mother, relationship with mother. Mother, matter, like that nurturing, like it's all the same. It all has the same root. So if you have a bad relationship with money, do some inner child healing, focusing on your mother wound. Okay? Now that is deep work. If you need help, let me know. But that is deep work, okay? And use your discernment, of course, when you get these messages, because not every single thing may apply. And messages are typically timeless. But I encourage you to challenge yourself to do the work that you need to do there to start healing that money wound, and you'll see change. You'll see things. My alarm just cut us off. Okay, back to the message that I'm reading. This comes down to, hold on. The card suggests you can have what you want, including material things, but you must believe in yourself. That's where it comes from, that nurturing that you get from your mother. This comes down, you heard that? This comes down to the laws of attraction. Value yourself and others will value you too. You can create abundance. Taurus is associated with luxurious Venus, and this card holds the new moon energy. So now is a good time to make a 12-month financial plan. This card can also signal the start of a new relationship or of sexier times. If you've been wrestling with something for a long time, the new moon in sturdy Taurus is a sign not to give up just yet. Attune to the moon. Get a massage. Yes. Healthy body, healthy mind. Additional meanings for this card. You will soon be able to afford the thing you're dreaming of. Get clear on what you value most will help you find peace. Take some time out to pamper yourself. Start a standing order to a savings account, no matter how small. Wow. The teaching. We often feel that it's somehow wrong to focus on our finances, but the truth is that money can make life far more comfortable from a physical point of view. Taurus knows this, and the new moon in Taurus is a time to work your magic to create the money you want so you can have the creature comforts you want. Okay? Remember, though, that someone else is still wishing for what you already have. Very true. I'm just thankful for this message, because if I wasn't in this time crunch, I would have probably, I would have shared that, but I've been making some money moves, and I just really want people to understand that money, I've heard people say money is energy, and you have to be a vibrational match to certain levels of things to attract them into your life. But one of the biggest things I think that holds us back is the scarcity mindset, the mindset that there's not going to be enough. And so we've been programmed to have a poverty mindset. We've been programmed to operate from a place where there's not going to be enough, or we're not going to have enough. And so then we make decisions and we do things with that expectation. A lot of times it's very subconscious. It's very, very deeply when it comes to how we respond. We always have a choice. And oftentimes we can choose to respond from a place of lack. We can choose to respond from a place of a mindset of poverty or that scarcity mindset. And we're going to break that. I was talking about that in my last message. You know, if you're a dreamer, if you have goals, you have a great vision for your life, you know, this is for people who truly are not afraid of change. And I don't want to say that. Let me back up. You really want to grow, okay? You're tired of the same old, same old. You want to grow. You are not afraid of a challenge. And you are learning to embrace change. You are the ones that can allow prosperity in. You're not stuck in the past. You're not stuck doing the same dumb stuff that doesn't work for you. You're not going in circles. It's like this last leg of healing codependency is releasing that spirit of lack, which says to me, once we realize the value of who we are and what we can do, what we can achieve, what we can accomplish, then we make better money decisions because we think more highly of ourselves. So we think that we can do, that we can manifest those dreams into reality. And, we're not talking about get rich quick schemes. We're not talking about scamming and ducking and dodging. It's really focusing on, let me sit down and make these numbers make sense. I'm a big fan of numbers. Numbers don't lie. And it's worked for me, okay? I've been making, like I said, I've been making moves. So it seems like maybe Taurus season is going to be big for us, Libra season as well, possibly even the full moon. The full moon in Libra that will be coming up. Let's read luck is on your side with the new moon in Sagittarius. A lot of new moon energy. And I think that tapping into that heart space, I've always said that, when you have a blocked and closed off heart, you block your abundance, because there's no way that you can be moving in your purpose or moving with purpose if your heart is blocked off, right? All of it has to be balanced. Every single part of us has to be in balance. When we block anything off, we're blocking off a part of who we are. We're like self-sabotaging whenever something is being closed off. I do understand sometimes we may have to balance things out, but if we think that we can do something for an extended period of time, an indefinite amount of time, it's not going to serve you well in the long run, because you were built and designed for it all to work. Okay? So if you really want to step into your rising sign, you really want to step into who you were called here to be, who you were who you're to grow into, okay? That ultimate being, that higher you, that higher self. This is the time, this is the energy that's allowing us and supporting us in moving in that direction. It's Aries season. It's time to take action. Aries is future focused, not afraid to be a leader. And that's where a lot of us are right now, is taking a leadership role, taking a role that allows us to be the trailblazer, to be the example, a role model possibly, and show folks how it's done. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm already doing, but I'm going to do it. And we're going to get to the money. We're going to get to the bag, because there's plenty to go around. I just don't want people to get distracted by the fake news or the stuff that just gets people's emotions riled up, because that's all it is. We get all emotional, and then we make emotional and erratic decisions, and we don't need to do that. So don't be distracted. Stay present, stay focused, and understand that you always have a choice. Don't let anybody tell you that you don't have a choice in something. Okay, moving on to new moon in Sagittarius. Here we go. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Whatever is coming your way, it looks set to put a smile on your face. The new moon in Sagittarius can mark the restart of fun after a period of feeling low. The energy is adventurous and even willing, I don't know why I said it like that, and even willing to take a few risks. But be careful you don't bet the farm on something here, as the Wheel of Fortune is still spinning. This card is about exploring life metaphorically by exchanging big ideas with others or just thinking about your own philosophies. Perhaps it's time to change your mind about something important. It can also signal that a trip away is coming up, if that's something you're working to achieve. But the overall message of this card is that whatever happens next will be some sort of gift, even if that simply means widening your worldview. Starts from within. Attune to the moon. Count your blessings, literally. Write them down or say them out loud. Additional meanings for this card. You need to laugh more. This is a wonderful time to start a course of study or teaching. Don't be narrow-minded. Start a week of gratitude practice via Facebook, a journal, or blog. The teaching. Sagittarius is the sign of fun, travel, exploration, and the great cosmic quest. It's the sign of big ideas. Its energy is expansive, upbeat, lucky, and divine. The new moon in Sagittarius exudes all this, as does this card whenever you draw it. Nothing is set in stone with Sagittarius. Oh my God. Wow. Nothing is set in stone with Sagittarius, and an optimistic energy could attract all manner of good things if you tap into the energy by expecting the best. Okay. I don't really have anything else to say. Let's read relationships here. Courage, judgment, relationships, and discipline on the bottom of the deck. Discipline, freedom, peace. Oh, yes, friendship, and then failure. Okay, so this is really good energy. I like this. Let's read relationships. All right, relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. In this three-dimensional world in which we live, there is a sense that we are separate from one another, and also that we meet by chance. This is an illusion. The people in our lives are drawn to us and are here for a reason. It is through sharing experiences and having relationships with others that we begin to understand ourselves. When someone appears in your life, you must see what is not resolved or whole in the person and understand the lessons he or she brings home to you. You draw others to you like magnets in order to learn various aspects of yourself. The people you have close relationships with on earth are usually members of your soul family. You have chosen to incarnate together to help each other learn lessons, even though it may not seem that way to you now. Once a lesson is learned, don't be surprised if that person fades away. People are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. We knew that, right? But you already knew that. Okay? How much time we got? Let me see. I wonder how much time was on last time. Just trying to... Let me see. Let's read the Beyond Death, Life. Number 1. All right. Beyond Death, Life. Footprints lead to the shore of the sea. Beyond that point, no trace remains. Rumi. I am calling to you. Can you hear me? Listen, within your heart, there I speak. My voice rings true. You are urged beyond what has been. The time has come. Lay it to rest now. This ending comes as grace to free you from all that you have known. For what you have known is now too small for your soul. Bear your uncertainty with equanimity. I am certain enough for both of us. Allow me to show you the light that you are, that burns within you, blazing angel of heavenly purity. I will unveil to you yourself, undressing your ego, casting aside its layers, as tender as a lover, with unwavering attention upon the sacred body of light. You shall know yourself in truth, as pure beyond all experience, untainted, ever innocent, as a pure vessel stripped bare, ready for the divine revelation, as light, as life, as love. This soul craves variety because it leads to wholeness, and wholeness leads to divine revelation. The purpose of the soul incarnating in this world in the first place is to realize its divinity through the sacred crucible of life. The older the soul, the closer it is to the realization of divine oneness, and the more powerful its determination to shed that which would constrain complete and conscious immersion into the divine presence. So here you are, an old soul at the edge of something you have known, at the cusp of an ending and a beginning. Wow. There is no punishment in this ending, nor is there anything to fear. There may be pain, there may be grief and loss, there may be uncertainty or even insecurity. Yet you have a heart big enough to bear such growing pains. Your heart is even enough to receive the joy that is lying in wait for you as you stumble across her in the course of your clumsy, inspired travails into new life. So, what must you do to receive this divine grace, this new life? You must be willing to face confirmation, baby. You must be willing to face death. It may be that death has come to you in the form of a loss of a beloved one, a physical loss that takes you into the darkest despair or depths of your grieving heart. It may be death that comes to you in the ending of a financial or professional situation you once relied upon. It could also be in the sense that you don't really know who you are anymore. Old identities having shown themselves to be inadequate, inaccurate, mere ego mask too small for the great being that you are starting to suspect you may be, that higher self. Your death may be a choice to let go, to take a step in a new direction, to move house, to end a relationship, to career change, or to step away from a religious or philosophical tradition, or a group or teacher. Your death may not feel as though it has come by choice at all. Your transition through this death may be triggered by an inner feeling that you cannot quite pin down. Nonetheless, it powerfully propels you away from what has been towards untapped possibilities, perhaps even towards great confusion as you encounter life in a new way, feeling even somewhat unprepared and uncertain as to what may lie ahead of you now. How do you deal with this grace, hidden, though it may at first appear to be under the cloak of crisis, is upon you? You may have enough spiritual intelligence to shift perspective and to choose, if you wish, to rest your inner gaze upon what lies beyond the death. Gaze instead upon the new life that is calling you. When you know deep within that no matter what experiences you have had in your life, that you are untainted, you will be more easily able to trust in the love the divine has for you. Sometimes that means we have to give up lesser loves for the greater lover, the divine one that calls us to remember our true nature. Either way, there is an ending imminent and new life coming to you with greater opportunity for your radiant soul to shine its beauty in the world. Grasp it eagerly, beloved. Now is not the time for fear or hesitation. Focus on what is becoming while honoring what is no longer to be. If you got to, run that back, play it again, listen again, okay? But, yeah. Let's get some angel numbers. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for that loving message. Your soul is always pure, okay? Keeping that heart space pure, making sure that we're balancing our chakras out. Yeah, okay. 555, change. And 2121, energy levels. Trying to block that, but it's all good. Okay. 555, change, encouragement, support, obstacle, battle, calling, restructuring, creative work. You are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is the reason, that is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. Listen, endings create new beginnings, okay? Endings create new beginnings. I know it's hard to see. It's all good though. 2121, energy levels. Prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline, exaggeration, the opposite sex. That day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. It's on the bottom of the deck on our soul's journey cards. You're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust in you. And I feel like I know what's on the bottom of this deck already. Oh, no, I don't. 0303, taking chances. Success, knowledge, friendship, and patience. Freedom, optimism. When chances present themselves, seize them and do something out of the ordinary. Whether in your professional or personal life, you will find success by welcoming creative impulses and having faith in your own abilities. Trust in chance and take risk on opportunities that could change your life for the better. Listen, I'm so thankful and glad that we were able to get through this. I know it's, like I said, it's a little different. However, it's good. It's good. It's getting good. Let's make sure that we release so that we are able to catch, okay? And don't be a scaredy cat when it comes time to make moves, whether it be ending things, whether it be healing mother wounds, doing our inner child work. It could be ending a relationship. It could be walking away from a job. And right now, it could be learning to save or invest your money. Don't be afraid, okay? There is enough to go around, all right? There is enough to go around, all right? So I leave you with this. Always go within so that you never go without, like Miss Victoria taught me. And I love you, but God loves you more, like the little baby on Instagram says. And I'm going to follow up with mine. Stay connected to the one who sits high, looks low, and sees everything. Good night. Well, good morning.